What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jeff Complains for 35 to 40 minutes, depending on how our week went. Do we hear that, dog? Do we hear that wild animal? Let's put him in his bed. We're off to a rough start today. I hit my head on that light walking in.
You know what? You got to take the bad and turn it into a positive. You hit your head on the light, now you got something to talk about.
Yeah, we got something to talk about. We got coffees. I usually get the coffees for the podcast crew, and they put sugar in it, and we went in there. We gave them a piece of our mind.
They put sugar in the coffees, but that was not very sweet because we didn't want sugar.
No, we don't want sugar. I like my coffee to taste like dirt. I want to get straight to the point. I need the caffeine for energy to make content for you guys. And I know I sound like I complain sometimes and I got anger problems. The truth is I do, but I'm trying to deal with them in a positive way.
I think that putting sugar in like just a plain black coffee makes it taste a lot worse. If it's like milky coffee, then it can be a little sweet.
Yeah, especially Starbucks. It's already bad. Just deal with it. It tastes bad, but it makes you feel good or it gives you the energy you need to do things in life.
Do you really think that Starbucks is bad?
I think Starbucks is bad, yeah, but I like the way it makes me feel. It's just like taking a hit of drugs. You know, you drink whiskey when you're a kid and you drink like hard liquor or beer. It's like, oh, this is disgusting. What is wrong with people?
It's crazy how taste buds change because that was totally my mindset when I was a kid. I had a sip of beer. I was like, what the fuck?
And now look at you.
And now look at me. I can't put the stuff down.
You consume more of it than any other type of liquid that you put in your body.
I do counteract the alcohol with a lot of water.
So just water, whiskey, and coffee.
Water, whiskey, coffee, and lots
occasional
of other liquors.
Soda every once in a while.
Occasional soda if I'm hungover, which is like every day. So.
You got to treat yourself, man. You got to treat yourself to a little bit of sugar, but I don't like it during the day because it'll ruin my day. And you guys know me. When I have a little bit of sugar, I go into a sugar bender. I can't control myself. And I let them know when I went back into Starbucks, I said, you almost made me relapse. They said, where's the coffees to return them? I said, I smashed them on the floor because I was so angry. And I'm calm now. I just want to get new coffees. They looked at me like I was a psychopath, but they gave me the new coffees.
Did you actually throw them on the ground?
No, I gave it to Jay. I gave Jay the sugary one because he's a big buff guy that'll burn it off, and he likes the sugar.
I love sugar.
Not discriminating. Good for you.
Jay is a big buff guy that likes sugar, huh?
Are we rolling 5 cameras today? This is fucking nuts.
We got one on the producers this time, so it's not awkward when they're talking. There's no camera on them, and it's just us sitting here like. I feel like it looks weird.
Yeah, no, I'm all for more cameras. I used to try to keep the production lower when we first started, but now I'm sure you guys know that you got a big fancy barbershop sponsor now, and we got tons of cameras and new gear.
I gotta take a picture of what it looks like over there so that you can put it up on the screen so everyone can see what this setup looks like.
I mean, in probably like 5 to 6 weeks, we'll have brand deals. And then, the production's really going to go up.
Oh, yeah, dude. What the fuck's going on with that? I'm pissed off about that, too. We're 13. Is this the 13th episode? 12th episode. We still haven't made a single dollar, which is fine also because we're just sitting here and hanging out with our friends.
What's the name of our group chat? Did you guys change?
Okay.
Wait. Did you guys change the name of the group chat?
I changed it earlier today before we started.
It used to be podcast. Now it's doesn't matter podcast, no money, not important.
Yeah, I just want to prioritize my group texts. So this one, with this podcast, I just want to be clear. This does not. If I don't respond, it's because there's no money being made from this. So I don't care. I got a lot of other big business stuff going on. Jeff only talks about how he's rich and famous now.
You were in an episode of another TV show recently that just came out, right?
Oh,
I just saw a screenshot of you in an episode of something.
I don't know. It's hard to keep up, dude. What was it? Because I have so much stuff going on.
I'm trying to remember. I wasn't even just randomly popped into my head right now, but it was an episode of you on The Hills. That's what it was. It was The Hills.
I do remember that. I mean, it's no big deal. I was just in the background, like I was just
no money,
out.
not important.
No money, not important. I didn't get money. No, I didn't have any lines. But yeah, man, it's just whatever.
That's what you guys should say to your mom when she asks you how your day was at school. Hey, honey, how was school today? Mom, no money, not important. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that'd be great. That's great.
That's a good response to anything you don't care about. No money, not important.
I love that we could actually pass on real knowledge to our listeners.
No money.
It makes this podcast matter. By the way, we're changing the name. No.
The podcast name is now Stuff matters. Stuff that matters. That would be a fun little prank. Not a prank, but like some people suggested that we keep on changing the name each episode, and part of the episode is us explaining why we changed the name.
Yeah, it does give us content, which is something we struggle for because we do so many other things. Scott is probably going on tour or some shit.
I'm fucking losing my mind. I have all day rehearsals. I was at rehearsal before this in a vocal lesson, and then I left to come here do this podcast. Then I have to go back to do rehearsal for choreography and then running through the songs and trying to memorize all my fucking lyrics because you guys know I struggle with that.
Yeah, man, we work really fucking hard. I don't know if we talk about that a lot, but we work really fucking hard. And I got into Instagramming because I thought, hey, this is like an easy, fun thing that won't be that hard, and people make a lot of money doing it.
Well, you're not just on Instagram anymore, baby.
Yeah, YouTube is like crazy overwhelming. It just occupied my whole life. At one point, I didn't leave the house for like 5 days in a row this week.
You've been cranking out barbershop episodes.
I had to do it for the Old Spice deal that I did, and it is over with after the next episode, so I am going to take a mental health break.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know.
The gym. Again.
Probably to the gym. Yeah, I've been missing workouts. I went for an 8-mile run after I finished a lot of the edits, and that was nice.
How? I get so bored when I do things for like a long period of time. When I go to the gym and I work out, I can, maybe hit 20 minutes on that treadmill, but I cannot.
Well, I went to the beach. I went and I ran on the bike path along like Santa Monica to Venice. I felt great, man.
Yeah, but see, then you're around people, then people see you. Like I got so many different things.
You know what?
That make me feel weird.
People did see me, and I don't go anywhere, so I don't like get noticed by any fans, and I just feel like the people watching are just like made up numbers or bots or whatever. So like when I do go out in public and people recognize me, at first I'm like a little like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot that like I'm kind of like a known.
People know who I am. Yeah.
Yeah. And then sometimes people would stop me, but I was timing my run because I wanted to see like my mile pace and like push myself. And I was by myself because Cody can't hang with me in the run. So he'll just like sit back and then I'll just take off. And I was running at like a 7-minute pace. And some guy is like, hey, Jeff. And I'm like, oh, what's up, man? And he's like, yo, come here. And I'm like, oh, I'm running. I'm
in the middle of my fucking run.
I'm in the middle of my fucking run, dude. Why are you trying to stop me? Like, I appreciate it. Oh, cool. Like, thank you. You watch the videos. You pay my rent. Like, thank you. But this guy is like keeping trying to stop me, and I'm like telling him I don't even have a watch on, but I'm like, I'm time. And then I'm the path that I'm running. I come back around, so I see the guy again. It was Zane's manager.
Oh, really?
He was like, yo, you don't remember me? I represent Zane. I'm like, yeah, dude, sorry. I know who you are. Just I'm timing my run, and then I couldn't stop again.
Yeah.
So sorry, Zane. Sorry, Zane's manager. Sorry I disrespected you like that. But you know what? You asked for it.
When I said people see me, I didn't mean people recognize me. I just meant people. There's people out in the world. So I'm running, and they see me.
Oh, you don't want to be seen running.
I go on trails when I used to go run back at my house. It was like a river trail, and I try to pick like the time and the like an area that like no one else was on because I just like to be by myself when I'm working out or like not be seen. Obviously, when I'm at the gym on a treadmill, people are there too. But
is that because you're hungover while you're running?
No, not necessarily. I just don't like being around people.
I like running outside. I used to run on the treadmill, but I like running outside. What are we even talking about anymore?
We're talking about fucking shit. Who cares? What was it?
Who cares? Doesn't matter. Who cares?
It doesn't fucking matter. I used to go to this old rinky-dink gym with Jay all the time, and they shut that down. And so I've gone to like 5 different gyms since then. Yeah. And I go to this one gym. I went with Heath one day, and some kid stops us, and he's like, hey, what's up, guys? Oh my God, it's crazy. You guys go to this other gym all the time, don't you? My aunt takes pictures of you and sends them to me. I'm like, what? Okay. What? If you're watching this, no worries, it's fine. But like, I just thought it was such a weird thing to say that someone is like taking these incognito pictures of us.
That kid's probably watching right now. He probably just unfollowed your ass because you're sitting here talking about him.
Whatever.
Check your followers right now, bro. You probably just lost one. Actually, no, because this isn't live.
Shit.
This is going to come out on the 4th of July, right? Yeah. That's big. That's a big deal.
Yeah, what are you going to do on the 4th of July? Party, get wasted?
I'll probably just enjoy the holiday and just enjoy friends and family and maybe some fireworks and stuff like that. I don't think I'll get wasted and relapse and throw my life away and everything that I've got going for me right now.
I used to love holidays and doing stuff on holidays, but now I dread them. Like, I hate that I can't be getting work done and doing things that I want to do because everyone is out trying to enjoy the day. Like, what's enjoyable about having fun? Nothing.
What?
I don't know. I don't enjoy it. I like.
What do you want to do then?
What do I want to do? Like on 4th of July, I wish it just didn't exist. I wish I could.
You don't want to hang out with friends and light fireworks and drink a couple beers?
No,
and
I mean,
eat
like,
at
yeah,
a
sure. I
barbecue?
would love to do that, but I don't know. It's like I can't do whatever I want because it's like a planned day to do holiday shit.
What else would you rather do on the 4th of July?
I don't know. I mean, going to the beach, doing whatever. It's okay. So, how about Christmas? Do you like Christmas?
Okay, yeah, I think I know where you're getting at, but yeah, I like Christmas, but it is stressful.
It's like this obligation to go and do stuff. Like, it's not on your own time. It's not like when you decide you want to go and hang out with your family. It's like this day you have to be here and do this shit. And then you go and you hang out with your family and you eat dinner and shit. And then what do you do afterwards? Like, especially if you're going home.
Go home and drink a bottle of whiskey. I don't know. Like, I get what you're saying. This is like, who the fuck makes these rules? I don't like being told what to do, even if it's like being told to go have a good time with your friends. I'll do that when I want to.
Exactly. That's my point. It's not that I don't like the holiday and like having the time to have off. I just feel like my work is something that I enjoy doing. So the fact that now I cannot work.
Yeah.
Because someone else decided it's a holiday. Obviously, there's good reasons for holidays. I'm not trying to discredit any of them that have meaning, but
it is nicer when you work super hard and then a holiday comes up because you're like, oh, thank God for the day off. I could really use this. But
I just wanted to say that you guys sound a little bit, entitled. Most people are super excited when they get a day off of work because it's a holiday. But you guys who work whenever you want, never have to worry about
whenever we want. It's nonstop, bro. Once we got into this life, it is 24/7.
And it is like whenever we want, but it's also, like he said, all the fucking time. So I enjoy my work. I enjoy it a lot. So when someone tells me that I can't work on this day because it's a fucking holiday, it pisses me off. That's it.
It's crazy how fucking that throws us off, huh?
Yeah.
Look at this. This looks extremely dangerous.
What is this, firecrackers in here?
But you know what? When things get fucked up around here, we should have some sort of penalty. So because we forgot the candle, it stems back to the guy at Starbucks putting the sugar in my coffee, which made me have to go back to get the new coffees. Then we forgot the candle, which is Oscar's fault. And then
you hit your head on the light?
I hit my head on the light. And then, okay, so there's a series of events here that all stem back to
the coffee.
The coffee.
So if you work at Starbucks and someone orders a black coffee, don't put sugar in it unless they fucking ask for sugar. Or unless you ask them if they want sugar and they say yes.
Yeah, because you will ruin an entire production that millions of people listen to every week and they look forward to.
Do you know how important coffee is to people's days? Do you know how important it was to this podcast today? And now this podcast is ruined?
It's ruined. Do you want to light the candle there?
Yeah. Are these, what kind of firecrackers are these? Are these going to hurt? Yeah. Good. Will they fucking kill me?
Actually, be careful because it doesn't have the green fuse attached. I said we got to start doing crazy stuff again. I just feel bad for Nerf. Nerf, get out of here. Let's clear Nerf.
The dog out of here if we're gonna do this bit.
Let's clear Nerf, yeah, because
Nerf's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Sorry,
Poor
guys.
Nerf.
Nerf will be back next week, but it's the 4th of July, baby, and we're celebrating with friends.
I can't hear anything.
He's back. All right. I'm surprised I didn't blow out the glass or anything like that. Are you okay there? Did you get hurt?
I like went to plug my ears, but didn't plug my ears till after it exploded.
I plugged them nice. I barely even heard it. Sorry, Nerf.
If you guys are audio only, you might want to actually watch the YouTube this week because we actually did something.
I feel bad for this guy, man. Let's just light the candle regular. Nerf's been going through a lot.
I have a sold-out show on July 13th that I have to perform at, and now I don't have my fucking hearing. You got more in there? Okay.
No. There is one kind of hanging around in there, but I don't think it'll blow up. And if it does, it'll make for a good little surprise. Yeah, look at Nerf. He's shaking a little bit. He's just so overwhelmed. There's been a lot of people in this house, in and out, for the barbershop series that we've been doing. Look, he's shaking, man. Nerf, it's okay, dude. It's okay. This is the last filming for the week.
Yeah, you've been really cranking out those barbershop episodes.
Yeah, man. There was a lot of people in here. They didn't trust that I would handle everything because there's a lot of moving parts, and there was a lot of money involved. Basically, they didn't trust that I would be able to handle everything and not fuck it up. So they put a couple extra people here on site with me to watch over me.
You know, I think you do a great job with your barbershops. I watched a few minutes of a few episodes of the ones that you posted. After like a few minutes, I lose interest, but I think that it's good.
Thank you. That's all that matters. As long as you're clicking on it, but you're hurting my watch time. Who's doing that? Who's making noise over there? Somebody eating a bag of chips?
No, it's not chips. It's a Roman candle. I'm gonna blast at you.
Okay, just don't do it with Nerf here. If you're gonna come in shooting a Roman candle, I don't mind, but just make sure Nerf is safe.
Look at these socks.
Those are great.
I had someone pick these socks up for me, and I love them. They would be great socks if they were a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, but they're like half of a sock.
You probably got a nice discount on those because I can't picture anybody actually going into a store and picking those out and saying, hey, I need these socks. I'm going to buy them.
Like I said, I think they would be great socks if they were a little longer, and I think maybe when she was picking them out, she couldn't see how long the top was.
Mm-hmm. Also, these were bought by your assistant?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense now. Somebody else made the mistake with those socks.
Yes.
Look at me. I got ankle socks on, man. That's just my Staten Island roots, I guess. I don't know. I like how you and Todd wear funky long socks, but I don't know if I'm ready to make that leap yet to those types of socks.
You don't have to, though. See, I have to wear longer socks because I have extremely white, like translucent skin around my ankles. Translucent, guys, that's a vocabulary
good
word
word,
for
yeah.
the day. It means it's kind of see-through.
Yeah.
So you can see through my ankles, and all you get is all these fucking ugly blue veins, and it makes you look like an old man. So, you know,
Yeah.
with my terrible white skin complexion. Translucent.
It's like some fish are translucent.
Yes, you can
Like
see through.
octopus sometimes are see-through. Maybe some skinny little fish.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish are translucent.
Glass is transparent. That's completely see-through.
Yo, if you're going to come in here and shoot that, you got to get the dog out of here, man. You can't come in here like a fucking maniac like that. We're going to get fucking banned from the internet. You can't shoot Roman candles at dogs.
Only humans.
I know Nerf is tough, and he's been through a lot of shit, but we can't show that type of behavior on camera.
I was just gonna sit on the couch and shoot it out the door.
I thought you were going to come in aiming it at us for a comedic bit. No, I just know that it's a funny thing. I'm down to risk my life for content. Like we talked about last week, don't risk your life for content. But we can't do it with a dog here. It's dangerous for Nerf.
He's gonna run once he hears your lights.
For the audio listeners, I'm sorry you're going to miss this out. Also for the video watchers, you're also going to miss out on this. This is completely pointless. We're running out of ideas. We're maxed out of content. I'm sorry, Scott. I know when you said, I know when we agreed to start this, it was all a prank, and then we talked about possibly really starting it, and you said we should do it at your house. And I said, let's just do it here. I regret that. You were right. We should have did it at your house.
Well, you know what? I probably would have never set my house up, so this is just how it works. Look at these flies, bro.
Okay. Cover your ears, Nerf. Cover your ears. Hey. Can somebody grab Nerf? Nerf.
Nerf is chasing the Roman candles off the.
I knew it, man.
Oscar's like in a battleground here.
Oscar almost got popped by one. See, look, they fly in any direction that they want. That could have went right at Nerf, Cody. Well, thanks for coming out. it was nice having you on the show.
That was a bit of excitement, you know?
I'm sure everybody's going to love that little fucking 5-second bullshit thing that he did.
That's going to be in all the highlight clips. Everyone make sure to edit that highlight clip, and then it gets some cool audio bites of us saying something cool like, no money,
Cody,
not important.
you're the best. Way to make an example that ex-cons still have a chance to make a good life out there. You could go on podcasts and light fireworks. Fireworks are more like a visual thing. This is an audio thing. Maybe next time you come on here and do some raps like Scott does to bring something to the podcast.
I love when the danger starts. Nerf runs straight towards it.
He
You
runs-
really taught him well.
That's because he's a fucking hero.
He's a hero.
All right, where were we?
It's tough when there's distractions in the podcast to keep the rhythm, man. It is really tough. I saved my energy for this, the last little bit of energy that I had left. I was hiking earlier with Cody. He was trying to preach a Bible verse to me or something, like some sort of story that comes from the Bible. When Cody talks to you, he gets really close. Have you noticed that? Even if he just is like telling you just a normal thing, like, yo, I put the towels in the dryer or something like that. He's like right in your face. So he's saying a positive message to me, and I'm like, okay, first of all, you need to back up. Stay at least 10 feet away from me when you're talking to me. And he goes, well, what the fuck are you going to do about it? And there's nobody around. It's just us two. I was like, you know what? I don't really feel like rolling around on the floor with this guy. There's nobody around. There's nobody to impress. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. And Cody says back to me, he goes, the only one who's going to be rolling around on the floor is you. You're going to be rolling down this fucking mountain. Now, normally, I would come back with some fire. Or I would completely just either mentally break him down or physically destroy him. Now,
I literally have no idea what to say. Well, I guess I'll just let you continue your story. I don't know.
I don't even know where I'm going with this. I just got a little fired up. You know, the rhythm of the podcast was getting messed up. But I told Cody, you're not worth my time. I get paid money to talk. And you don't have any money. And even if you did, I'm all booked up today because we're doing the podcast. And Scott and I need content. So I'm going to save my creative energy that I will waste on you with coming back with an insult, and I'm going to put it where it counts, here on the podcast.
All right, so insult me.
No, I'm going to...
Go ahead. You were saving it. You were saving it. Give it to me.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
What are we doing? Let's get into segments or something. Yeah. That's our week. Nothing happened. I was in the fucking house editing all week. Scott was rehearsing all week for his tour.
Yeah.
Did you guys know Scott was going on tour? Do you want to talk about it?
I haven't told you guys that I'm going on tour yet, have I? Yeah. I got a House of Blues show July 13th. Let's get into the segments.
Let's get into the fucking segments, man. Please make the content for us, listeners.
Yeah, what's
so this
the
week
segment?
we have some video submissions, questions. So we'll just get right into those.
Hi, my name's Logan, and I got one question for the both of you. At what point did you realize that being an influencer and being a big part of social media, or at least being a part of that, was going to be your main career path? Like, what was that big moment when you realized this is what I'm going to be doing? Can you elaborate on that experience at all?
About a week ago, when I got the Old Spice deal, I was like, "Holy shit! This is actually a job now. I'm back in a barbershop."
I love how the text showed up halfway through.
Distracted me. I read it and
I was reading it. I wasn't able to listen to the second half of that message. What was the first half? When did you realize that you were gonna do social media, basically, or that it was a job?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I didn't know, man. I was selling weed for a little bit, and then I was like, wow, weed's becoming legal. What am I going to do in the future? And then, maybe I'll do Instagram, but this is going to run out. And then now I do YouTube. I don't know. Scott has a better story.
I don't have a better story. I started doing Vine. I was a bartender, and I was like, there's people growing on this app crazy because of the whole Revine thing. So people could share your content, and that's how you got seen by multiple people. Whereas on YouTube, it was like you post a video, hope some people see it, share it with your friends, they share it with their friends. This was a completely different thing. Basically, as soon as I got an audience, the first time I got a job was when I realized that was what I wanted to do. It was like, okay, I can make money from this, so I'm just going to keep doing this.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool video that kid sent in. Like, it was a real question. He wasn't threatening us. He wasn't talking shit to us. Do more of those, guys.
We got a couple of them this week, so we want to keep those going. Keep sending those in. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
We can play another one for you.
Oh, she got the heart filter on.
Love those filters.
I just got a question for the Doesn't Matter podcast. I was wondering if you guys would ever come to a college to come talk, because that would be super cool if you came to my college and did like a live podcast or something. Anyway, love the podcast. Keep up the good work. Love ya.
Honestly, that question was so stressful to me, thinking about going to a college and talking to other fucking people that are... We can't even talk while it's just us two sitting in the room.
We talked about this on our business meeting. We had... Scott and I have different managers, so we had to have like a conference call with all of us. And my manager also manages David and Jason, and he put together the whole Views tour where they went around to colleges and did live shows, and it was really cool stuff. But Scott's a fucking rock star, and I had to say this on the call. We're not going on a fucking podcast tour. I would love to, But Scott's too busy. I would do it because I got nothing else going on.
Whoa. I mentioned also, hey, maybe I'll double up on my touring. Maybe I'll do a musical tour, and then we do a podcast tour. Then we can do a podcast musical tour. That's what we did on Views. David did his podcast, and then I did a 20-minute musical set at the end of it.
Yeah, but right now you're rehearsing. You said you're rehearsing 12 hours straight today. You're going to work so hard to get down your performance that you're touring. And then we're going to go up there and talk shit with no plans. and then we sell more tickets for the podcast. And he's like, what the fuck am I doing this band for?
I would be crushed. I would be so crushed if we were doing fucking podcast tour stadiums and it was me and you doing a podcast and they were selling out and my music. I sell like, like I'm doing smaller rooms and they don't sell.
Like if you did like 500-seater venues for your concert with the band and the whole setup of like all the equipment that it takes for music, and we just go up there with shitty mics. We don't even have the arms to do this, and it's just like the cheapest setup possible. And we're gonna do a tour now. We'll cross that bridge a little later on.
Because you know what? If we decide to keep on doing this podcast and things go well and we actually make some money from it and it becomes important to us, then maybe we'll do a
but
podcast.
As of now, it doesn't matter, not important. No money. Doesn't matter, not important, no money. Or what
doesn't matter, no money, not important.
Not important. That's our group text name. But I would love to tour. I would love to come to colleges and feel like I'm doing something meaningful with my life besides just cutting hair in my apartment and talking to my friend in my apartment and lighting fireworks off, because that's all I've been doing.
That's the thing about like going to a college and like having an informative, knowledgeable subject matter to talk about. We don't ever have that.
We're going to have to figure it out. I would love to tour. I would love to go to Australia. I know we got some of our audiences in Australia. I would love to go there. I've never been.
I'm going there.
I love their voices, man.
I wish I had an accent. I always wish I had some kind of accent. Even an Irish accent, a Scottish accent, Australian, New Zealand dish.
You sound kind of Scottish to me.
That's good, man. Hey, let me steal that one. You sound kind of Scottish to me.
Oh,
Cut out J's. Dude, people I've been getting, I stole a joke in my video last week, and I didn't even know that I stole the joke. I just fucking listened to people, and I just kind of, these things get stuck in my head, and I think I come up with them on my own.
That happens to me all the time. That happens to everyone. You pull things from all around you, and you tend to regurgitate some of the information that you were told.
Yeah, I don't know why we ever agreed to put out this much content weekly. It's literally hours. There's hours and hours and days of footage now that, like, if I ever meet a new human being that I want to, like, interact with, there's a possibility that they know every in and out of my life and personality. They know I have anger problems. They know I don't like sugar in my coffee, and that it will ruin my fucking day if somebody puts it in there.
There's also the thing that, like, when you're talking to this person, you might be like, I already said this somewhere else, so I'm not going to mention it now. Like, you just run out of shit to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like people are getting bored of me as well from putting so much content out into the internet.
100%. I've been sick of you I liked you a lot before I knew you.
Yeah.
Now that I watch your videos, even your music videos have lost
all interest in.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, you didn't even watch my barbershop. Whatever, bro. We're just, going through the motions here.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
That was half-hearted. Just kidding.
No, but it's 100% a thing. Like, I feel like I've put so much shit out onto the internet that now it's like, oh, another Scott video, another Scott song, another this or that. Like, it's I'm just fucking
messing around. I like
I'm
your
just
music.
fucking here now.
I'll listen to your music, but I don't watch the vlogs. I used to watch Todd's diaries. I loved them. They were great. Now that, like, I'm in them and shit, and, like, I won't watch it for leisure. I'll watch it for research purposes.
I don't really watch anything for leisure on YouTube.
But I was on TV a bunch this week, so I've been doing tons of TV shows. So I'm not really so into the YouTube stuff anymore.
You're above it.
Catch
You're
my
like
drift?
way above it now.
It was just super cool to just be hanging out and just seeing myself pop up on TV a lot.
It'd be cool if you got into like an actual good movie or show instead of one of those shitty ones that you're always in, though.
Pull up the video that I didn't know you were recording. Do you have that when you were in my room recording? And I was watching myself on MTV.
Oh, MTV, huh?
Little name drop.
Yeah, it's a little network. I don't know if you heard of it. Oh, look, there I am on TV. I didn't know Oscar was filming this.
It's so stupid.
Dude, did you see Todd was on TV?
Todd was on TV.
Spirit and
I was really excited for Todd.
Fuck Scott.
What the fuck?
What?
You said
Is that the whole video?
Where's Todd? Oh, he's there in the yellow behind the girl in the pink.
Yeah, Todd's in there. I was under a lot of emotional stress there. I was editing. I think I said fuck Scott. I think I was talking about a different Scott.
Right. Yeah. You must have been talking
I think
about a different
I meant
Scott.
like fuck Skotcast. It cut off. Maybe I was saying fuck
you
Skotcast.
probably meant like fuck Scott should have been there, man. Where was he?
That's what I meant. Fuck Skotcast.
remember-
I'm doing TV shows now. Scott would have loved to be included in this so he could come do TV shows now instead of just podcasts.
I remember Todd telling me about doing that. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're going over here to do this thing or some shit."
Yeah, it was super awkward, man. Like reality shows that are like half reality. Obviously, everything's faked. Even this podcast is faked, but everything is made for entertainment. So you need to kind of exaggerate situations, and it was just super awkward. They tried to give us some lines and have us like interact with the girls on the show, and we were just like, "This is fucking weird, man. I don't know how this is gonna go. I just didn't trust it because I've been on reality shows before. I've done tons of, you know me.
Lots
bro.
and
I've
lots
been
and
doing
lots of
tons
TV.
of TV forever, so I know how reality shows can portray you. If they put you up to doing stuff, they're like, "Oh, go out there and fucking make yourself like an idiot, and we'll cut you to look like the cool villain." But it doesn't always come out like that.
Yeah, you never know what it's gonna be unless you're editing it yourself.
That's right. That's why I love doing vlogs, and I'm always gonna do vlogs.
Vlogs and barbershops. What's this next question?
What is this?
So someone made a barbershop parody of Jeff, and it actually ended up being pretty good.
It's 15
So,
minutes long.
We're not going to watch all 15 minutes. We're just going to... Yeah. We're just going to show you the highlights of this.
Hey guys, and welcome back to a holy somebody clean this up.
How did they fucking get your intro?
Hey, come on, clean this up.
How'd they get the song so clean,
The dog's
too?
gonna cut his paws. Hey everybody, and welcome to Sam's Barbershop. This week on the show we got this bozo turns up with his hair all curly like this.
Is this what I do to people?
So I was just reading up on some stuff. Sometimes you want to know knowledge.
I quit. I'm not doing the barbershop anymore.
I literally thought this was Jeff when I first saw it. I wasn't sure.
Probably
Took me a minute to realize, you know what? This
three
is
on
Sam.
sides.
We only need one.
Good editing.
Make you look less of a boy.
Oh,
Okay, so this is Sam Waddle. Tell us what you do, Sam. How do you
This
get?
is my favorite part right here.
Yeah, I drink a lot of milk. My dad wears a toupee.
So you getting into doing YouTube now, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna do some.
Those jumps.
Reggie, I'm trying to do this guy's fucking yeah, and you're over
What's
there
going
texting in
on?
the corner of my eye. You don't think I see you in the peripherals when I'm trying to pay attention?
definitely
Freaking
edit better
straightening
than
this guy's
Oscar.
goddamn stupid
send me
curly
your
hair.
resume.
So I
I'm
have to
looking
work with
for
this
a
you
new
with this
editor.
Powdery shit because of you.
Oh wow, that's a bad haircut.
Well, that was fun.
Why do people watch anything I do?
I've done a couple videos like that where I parody David's videos, and I mean, for me, they always turned out awful. That was great, though.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you.
Exactly like your videos.
That's really funny. Good job. I love the commitment. That's crazy. You left a like on it. Nice.
Yeah, that was cool. I love the way you said that. That was really funny. Good job.
Well, yeah. I don't know, Scott. You want me to fucking say? You want me to lose followers from insulting my fans like you do?
No. I
How
want
you
to
just
lose
talked about that
followers.
kid that took pictures of you at the gym, and then you made fun of him and his
Look,
family.
man, I was not making fun of him, and I already apologized. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you felt
This
bad.
kid fucking, he already left, bro. Too late.
He's gone. It's okay.
Anything else you want to get into the segments, or are we done?
When was the last time someone parodied you, Scott?
David, and I have a question for advice from assholes. And so, when I was really little, this is 100% serious. When I was really young, my father left me, and the last time I saw him was when I was 3, and now I'm 21, and I could go try to find him up in Michigan somewhere, but I don't really know if I should take like a George Lopez approach or if I should even do it. What do you guys think I should do?
I could handle this one. I think I know
can handle it if you want.
you would want to give like a deeper answer, but Scott never met his dad, and look at how he turned out. He's following his dreams. He's doing everything that he never expected he would be able to accomplish, and it's all because his dad left him and abandoned him. He doesn't have the love from a father. He was raised only by women, and he might be a little feminine, and people might think that he's gay, but there's hope for you, man. Just surround yourself with a good group of friends, tough guys like I do, and you will be a solid man one day. Take that approach, the Jeff Wittick approach.
The Jeff Wittick approach. Yeah, that's 100% true. Everything Jeff said also about me. My dad left me. Never met him. I was gonna say. You.
I guessed some of that. Do you want to change? Did I get some of it wrong?
I mean, yeah, all of it.
Okay.
I have 3 dads. So.
Do you really?
I have a real dad. Mom got divorced. Have a stepdad.
And
Mom
Jason.
got divorced. Then I got another dad.
Jason Nash?
Well, new dad character. And then Jason Nash, of course. So
4
dads.
dads.
4 dads. But no, I mean, if your life is going well, you're doing fine. I don't think that you need to go and seek out this guy who left when you were 3. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
You know what's crazy? 4th of July is coming up, and I am fucking stressed the fuck out.
I left my Apple Watch at home, and I am stressed the fuck out because I keep trying to check the date, even though I know it's the 2nd, and I keep trying to check the date, and I can't.
Do you think we covered that advice for that question? You think we gave him good enough advice?
I think it was
you don't need
pretty
anybody,
advice.
man. Take the negatives, turn them into positives.
Honestly.
If your dad's not there for
I've
you,
seen so many movies. You see it in every single movie. You seek out the person that you're looking for, and they weren't looking for you too, and it hurts to find that out. And it's like why put yourself through it? Like, don't feel like something's missing in that way. Like you can find something else to.
Yes, and the coolest, most successful people in the world, dads left them. Like Jay-Z, he raps about his dad abandoned him, and now he's a billionaire, So not everybody has a perfect little life. Like, you want to be like Jaden Smith, everybody knows you for your dad. That would be lame, I mean, Jaden Smith is cool. He's a bad example. I watched The Hills because I was on the episode. That's the only reason why I watched it. But I saw that they had Shaquille O'Neal's son, and he talked a little bit about his life. And the whole time I'm thinking, do you play basketball? Do you play basketball? Do you play? And then they finally gave him the mic, like, to talk to him. And he's like, man, everybody just wants to know if I'm going to play basketball. I'm like, fucking answer the question. And he's like, I don't want to play basketball. And I'm like, your dad could be Shaquille O'Neal, bro. So don't go out looking for him, because imagine you figured that out, and then, like, everybody's just going to want you to play basketball whether you want to or not.
Just look at Josh Peck.
Oh, he did. Josh Peck really didn't have his dad? Or was that just a joke? I don't know what's real and what's not anymore.
I don't either. I would like to move on.
Yes.
I would like to move on right now.
Yes.
Let's go back to that barber shop, huh?
No. Let's move on. Do we have anything else that we do on this podcast, or is that it? Hello, Nerf.
Yep, we have emailed people who have emailed us or DM'd us advice, and then some people send in the video. So if you do send in a video, it's much more likely that we're going to put it on the show. Just so you guys know.
But just so to get best of both worlds, let's do one email.
This lady, Selena, wants to know what makes men more attracted to females and what makes them less attracted. My friend feels like she can't score good guys because she parties all the time. What should I tell her?
Well, you're never going to meet a good guy at a party unless there's a guy at the party that doesn't drink like Jeff, who's just going to network, So
They're stepping on my genitals.
That's very hard to find someone who has a dog who steps on his genitals during podcasts.
You don't want to meet a person that just parties all the time. That's not the right type of people you want to surround yourself with.
You can
Cody,
meet someone
let's
at a
bring
party.
Cody out because Cody has something to say about this, and then we'll fucking wrap it up, right?
Yeah, let's wrap it up after that.
Cody, we got a question here for you. This girl sent in an email. We don't have video of it because it was just a written email. So what we're doing now. But she is wondering why she can't meet a guy. She said she's going to tons of parties. She's drinking all the time. She's making some of the bad choices.
What do you guys find attractive in...
She's going to all the wrong places. Guys go out to fuck girls to give them free liquor.
Okay.
And then girls go out to find rich guys to drink free liquor.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think that going out and trying to meet someone at a party is definitely not the right thing to do.
I think you're looking in the wrong places. I like to meet people in
On
like
hikes.
healthy grocery store runs.
I like to meet people at Target.
Yeah, maybe go to an AA meeting. Maybe that'll kill two birds with one stone. It could help you with your drinking problem, and it could also help you meet people that are looking to do something positive.
I
with
also
their
think
life.
that you could meet someone anywhere. You could, like, because not everyone that goes to a party is going to be like a bad person or anything. Like, you could meet a good person anywhere.
But 99% of those people would be bad people.
99%.
99% of their intents and their motives is to go out to have a good time.
We were at Tana Mongu.
get
How do
laid.
I say her name? Because I'm friends with her now. We're cool.
Mojo,
you know?
I believe.
Tana
I always
Mojo.
thought it was Mongu.
Yeah.
But it's Mojo.
Okay, we were at her birthday party the other night, and Scott, you were there. We were hanging out.
I was there.
We have to. Yeah, we hang out outside of here.
We do. We really do. We hang out sometimes.
We're
I was
at the-
watching Todd. He was shaking you up.
Oh yeah, Todd was all
bit.
fired up. Yeah, he's going through a tough time. But there were a lot of bad people there, and especially in LA, it's a lot of like clout chasing people that are only out for their own personal gain or to fuck a person and never talk to them again. Or what were you saying, Cody? Just to get them alcohol.
Well, look, that's their intent, right? That's a motive.
Yeah.
The reason you want to have a party is because you want to have hot girls come over with $4,000 bags with no money in their bag.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make sense?
No, it does not.
They have pussy. Pussy's money.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's fine. we just look in. You're looking in the wrong places. Look to meet a guy at maybe the supermarket or
Nordstrom
church.
Rack. Because they're looking
Nordstrom.
for a good deal.
People don't go to malls anymore, though. Everybody shops on Amazon. People don't go hang out in the malls.
That's true.
Just search your Instagram DMs, right? Right, Jeff? I mean, that's pretty easy.
I would rather look for a girl outside this country. Everybody's too Americanized and freaking spoiled around here.
You can't leave the county. You are on 50 mile.
Well, that's why
parole.
I got FaceTime. I could FaceTime hot chicks from a different country and arrange it for when I do get off the county. Parole.
Okay, so Cody set himself up for 3 years from now when he's off parole. So there's no rush. You'll meet somebody. Maybe in 3 years when you can leave the country, you'll meet somebody.
Yeah, I think honestly, it's not about going on a search for it anywhere. It'll happen when it's meant to happen.
Oh, you could just go on Tinder. It's like speed dating.
You need to chill out with those Swedish fish, man. You're all
I'm hooked.
sugar high.
I'm hooked.
I could
I'm
see you're high. You're substance abusing right now.
I'm all hopped up on Swedish fish.
That's a gigantic bag, and that's dangerous to have in the house. I want it out. All right, guys, that wraps it up. I'm going to go do martial arts training and eat the Swedish fish.
In 2 days, it's the 4th of July. I hope.
Hey, Jeff, remember the other day in the gym? Remember the other day in the gym? I told that girl if she wants to date me, she has to bring her blood work.
Yes, he did because of STDs. Cody is just being safe. He hasn't had sex in 4 years and counting.
Yeah, and I see all these bulletin boards around LA, like HIV,
Billboards.
STDs.
Billboards.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
No, that's fine.
I have pronunciation problems. I'm mentally challenged.
Okay, it's okay. There are a lot of STDs in the Los Angeles area. That's why Cody and I do not have sex with anybody, and Scott only has sex with one person.
I don't have sex with anybody.
Well, look, sex is not a need; it's a want.
You want to wrap it up with the musical segment?
Not really. I'm past the whole music thing now. I actually quit the whole musical career and all that. I'm done with it.
Why'd you give up on your dreams?
No, I didn't really give up. I'm just messing. But
Oh, all right.
Sometimes your dreams change.
my dream is to blow out that candle
And get the fuck out of here.
and get the fuck out of here.
See you next week, guys.
Peace out.
May the peace be with you.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy Freedom Day.
Happy 4th of July. Don't blow your fingers off.
Don't go to prison.
Don't go to prison.
I blew it out. It's over.
Don't start forest fires. In California is very dry and people lose their houses.
Only you can prevent forest fires.